Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Nikolai here, back today. And you are probably asking what the actual fuck is going on here. Basically, I've come to the conclusion that I'm gonna borrow the audio rack, move it over here, and include my patch panel, that power strip, and my switch into this rack. Because I just can't live with that shit standing on the floor. And that will also give me the opportunity to move the sub a little bit out and put that one properly down on the ground. Which I, in Ground and Reason, believes to be nicer than having this shit all slonkly. So, until I actually get a wall mountable rack. So, we are gonna be doing fun shit. Now, I believe that a lot of shit is now jammed in between there, which means it's gonna be a fun project and a half. Moving this gosh darn crossover all the way up there. Because the plan is to move all of this up against here, or as far up as we can. So that way we have sound condensed in one place, and then the rack on top is gonna be responsible for powering this, powering the network equipment and my computer equipment, which means it's going to be very busy in the back of this rack, because I have two outputs available here which can be used for diverse shit. Now I'm gonna try to do all this move around swap-a-rooney while the system is live, so this is gonna be fun. And we'll probably have cables flying everywhere because of how things are set in the back here. So oh yeah, the back there is a chaos, indeed. And this rack is about to be more chaos than what it ever expected to see. Because this is going to become sound, it's going to become network and everything. So yeah, it's about to get busy here. Now, how's it looking in the back here? Not the worst, I think actually. We're gonna be able to move this around actually quite nicely without this becoming too big of a problem. Because these two are pretty easy. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm a smart ass. Oh god, okay. Either that space is broken or that screw decided to take a trip to the next dimension. One out of the two. Oh yeah, that Bra. Oh. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, the top screws are indeed fucked. So great times. So we now only have 2 screws holding that poor amp, so fun shit, fun times. Ow. So how much strain is on that power cable? Not bad actually. Okay, so that means all my audio stuff is moved out up, which means in the top here now, after flipping this shit around, is gonna be that power strip. Now to put that power strip in, that needs to get done first, and then we got the what is what here. Can I like get her in even though she is quote unquote stripped out? Oh well, she's sitting, but now which are these or what? These are chunky screws. You are small screws. So you are these screws? Yes. And once in a lifetime I had like stuff we could throw on these, but that's no longer existing, so yeah. So I'm gonna wait for that to get done and then we'll start moving shit over. Hey, we are back real quick and I'm gonna swap over to this other one before I get demonetized. We are back and my gosh darn thing over here is standing. It's quote unquote finished, but you can see this is why I need a 1 gig switch, a 1 gig connection or 10 gigabit switch and shit, because I can't live with this shit. I can't live with that right now because my connection is practically split 50-50, including that I'm looking at stream. I only have about maybe 40 megabytes a second each way at the moment, which means offloading is taking forever because it's pulling footage from the server to here as well as it's offloading from here back onto the server. If I had a 10 gig link, I could be doing about well, what would it be, 400 and about 500. I could be doing about 550 each way megabytes a second, and that would be saturating my SSD speeds anyway, which means then the SSD would be the bottleneck and not my network connection. So I definitely need to upgrade switch and shit and get 10 gig connectivity and shit, but anywho, it is offloading. How far are we? 59 gigs. I see. And 18 gig mp4._00_ file, which is still offloading onto the main file. So yeah, I wonder why it's taking a whole pile. So right now I'm just watching some of Finana's older streams from her playing from her playing Honkai Star Rail. I would watch them when she live streamed them, which was like what, 2 months ago. But I hadn't gotten that far in the story quest yet, so I couldn't exactly watch.
Let's see how we do.
If I didn't want any spoilers, so I kinda had to play through the shit, but I can watch up to the newest stream now, I believe, because the newest thing was the like Yukon story quest and whatnot, and I've done that story quest. If you watch my live stream, that was my like 30-hour live stream, that was here this weekend, you will have seen the Yukon store request. Now it's Wednesday today, which means technically speaking satisfactory, but because my mods still doesn't work in update 8. Well, okay, we are back and the shite finally got done. So basically here is the thing. I need to put my computer into hibernate because we need to move around the other shit as well. But I guess we could start by disconnecting the network and moving the network around. So I suppose that's not the end of the world then. Well, I can still keep sound on. I just need to do a little bit of that and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then disconnect, and then howdy hoy, have fun in the back there. Disconnect the or well, I guess kill my router in the process, so then I guess we are not doing it that way then. Great shit. So, rack screws. So, patch panel in the top. Then... So, clonk, clonk, patch panel. Clonk, clonk, router. Clonk, clonk, network switch. So she goes... well, I need to move some cables, but... 1, 2, which means here she goes then, theoretically speaking. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So there is the switch. I said this is gonna be a full rack, we could say, but I guess that's kind of nice. Although here is where it's gonna be tight, but oh well. So I guess what we do, hibernate. So apparently you are set to shutting down. Okay, sure. Well, I suppose it didn't have much to say since the plan was to anyways. Okay. Sure. So you can go out, then you can go out from there and you can kind of move around and slunk your way up into here and be plugged into you. Now, problem of the day, that won't stick through there very well. So what I'm gonna do is just kinda do a little sneaky sneak and run you around there, up and then in, aka just kinda slank the power cord on top of there and just kinda call her a day and keep her out of the way. So now you go out, you go off, or well, I could just do that to power everything off. Then you go out of there, then you go out of here. Now, the thing about you is that you're gonna have to be re-hooked into the one that's gonna end up in the top there. Eventually. So that is a thing. So now that everything here is powered off, nothing over there is powered by this, which means we should be able to do that. Now I see I've made kind of a mistake. Because to kind of easily route this shit, I need to disconnect you. And then try to just kind of slunk her along. There. Then I need to just kind of slunk her along. Yeah. IPC branch, you say. Now, question of the day. I kind of thought so. AKA, this is gonna be. Okay, I kind of fixed that switch. Which means we're gonna have to bolt this one out a bit on one end so that way we can feed the power through. Because she's a little too thick. That also gives us an opportunity to turn that one around the other way. I may have to re-plug a few power cables, but oh well. God. I told you to screw in and stay there, just so I still have you here. Well, I probably need to go out with the screws at least a little bit on this side too, but the problem now is that it's stopping in shit. As per guest. But if I can just slunk you under there and do that, then there we go, no problem. Then we re-screw her in, and then we just do the rest from the back. So you turn around and plug back in there, and you go on the other side of you. Then the one that fell down here replugs right there. Then we just kinda pull through this cable, or feed through this cable, one out of two, whatever you wanna call it. Then we just kinda slunk, and then we just bolt her in. Let's just say power ain't a concern anymore, to say the least. Oh, this rack is looking so mean. You have no idea. What are you stuck in? You're stuck in the mixer. Took up one too many. Well, not if you count the patch panel, but oh well. So now we have 3-phase coming out here. The one thing I did not think about was trying to get this thing on the appropriate side of things. maybe. But, oh well, nothing we can't fix with a little bit of rework and shit. Now is when the fun begins, because now we gotta try and tuck this power cord up in the back here. Why, you may ask? Well, because with how this system is gonna be run now, it's gonna be the top power strips' job to give power to the power strip that powers the rest of the rack, aka the back one of this gives power to the front one of this, and then the front one here gives power to the front of this. So this shit is gonna be looking mighty mean, we could say. So now we rip the fucking router out of here. Their router is out of here. Everything plugs out from the patch panel. There. Bye. You are subwoofer power. Subwoofer power can well, plug in there eventually, I guess. Then you are power for computer shit, and you are power for switch. So power for switch goes up in there, then just kinda snurry-ish, and plugs in right there, and then just kinda tucks away back beside the subwoofer amp. Call her a day. No problem. Okay. Then fun begins, which is quote-unquote fishing the patch panel in, which we're gonna have to move the rack over to do so. Gotta disconnect the server port to kinda try and make things easier, because we also gotta try to mount in the ground cable, so that's gonna be fun shit. So the ground cable has to be mounted together with the quote-unquote rack. Now it's gonna be quite tight, we could say, to route shit behind here, just so that is okay. What the fuck, did I just cross-thread this bitch? Yes, I just cross-threaded this shite. She's a tight fit, we could say. She's a tight fit. Now I said it's gonna be a tight squeeze behind here trying to out shit, so this is gonna be fun. Now, what now needs to be routed is the power in this gosh darn router. Okay, I kid you not. Okay, let's see it. So we're gonna drop down this side of the switch real quick. And then I'm gonna show you that this one will just slide right in. No problem. Then we'll tighten her back up. And she will be fine. See, we're gonna loosen her enough to where we can do that. Then once the router is in there enough, we just kinda lift her up again. We just kinda tighten her in again. And nobody never expected anything. Besides from, well, that we have fucking antennas sticking right out of the rack here. That's, well, the only thing you're gonna be questioning about. Other than that, nothing. Because from here on, everything is, well, quote unquote, not a problem. We go from U into U. That is the switch main feed, no problem. Then you wear quote unquote our WAN cable, which is way too long. Do I have those rubber bands, whatnot, here somewhere still? Yes. One that's not stuck. I said one that's not stuck. Please. Thank you. So, WAN cable, slonky, slonky, slonk, slonky, slonky, slonk. Come on, you can squeeze past there. There we go. If she didn't get stuck on the patch panel, that wouldn't have even been a problem. There we go, and then there we go. That's our WAN. AKA no problem. But yes, this rack is looking mighty mean right now, if we're gonna put it that way. I'm guessing that most likely was an overheating issue, but oh well. Here we are. We have 2 power cables left to connect back in here, which is my router and my computer. And after that, if my power bank wouldn't run off. What the fuck? Did you go that way through? Yes, indeed you did. You went that way through. So we gotta power this one. And then I gotta power this one. Okay, let's move everything here over one. Bruh. Bruh, am I in between one? Nani? Yes, apparently I was. Then we move you over to the one next door. Bro, get in the hole. You are in one. I can feel that. There. Then this one is plugged into the furthest over here one. There we go. Then you are plugged in. Then, well, besides from chunky 3-phase power plug, the hardest thing left to route is audio. Oh jeez då. Is it that hard to nicely roll up a 3-phase plug? Now, what of sound needs to be moved, you may ask? Well, this is for that speaker. So basically what we got to do here is a little bit of a swappy swap, because this can now fine go from this speaker to this, or from the rack to this speaker, but this one needs to be turned around, so this thing can go from the other speaker. So if everything is nice here, I should be able to just kinda pull through this cable. No problem. I did just run this cable in the other direction. As far as Ethernet purposes, well, kind of a flaw. We don't really need to run this internet back over, because we are literally right by a quote-unquote switch. So really what we can do there, if you have an Ethernet cable which has one end on it, we can just kind of pop on a keystone and call it a day. And I believe I had one which there was one end on, but I might have been mistaken. Might have been mistaken. Now I'm planning to leave the subwoofer here. What we're going to do about this bass guitar channel, that is a bigger question. Because this is a 3-meter cable, so it will not reach over there. So we may have to use an extendo for that, but that's the least of our problems. This one is no hard deal, really. If cables stop hooking themselves down in places, because this is the cable going from my mic, which is plenty long enough to run underneath the table and over there. So as far as this entire mic and cloud lifter business goes, that is really no problem. Subwoofer cable, not a problem either. That's literally just extendo and color a day. So that's not a problem either. The same really with the USB, because I have slack in the USB right here. So we should be able to make it over to the other side with this one USB, I believe, or run it from the other side and over. Shouldn't be any problem. So basically just we and then we and then you were plugged into this port on here. There we go. That means that's routed, no problem. Now what we need to route is my mic, which is gonna be a fun one. Not really, because well, it's not really hard. I mean, there, it's going around, so from there on, it's really just link and color a day. Granted, we are practically moving the entire system around, but oh well, what can you do? And then I guess we can run her up, I guess. So I guess basically this is now where the entire bundle of cable for my main mic will be laying, since everything is now over here. And then, well, here is the USB interface, which is plenty long enough to go into the mixer, so no problemo there. No problem whatsoever. Now this is when fun times begin, because I'm gonna move the sub forward so that way I can have my speaker, or my speaker stand, however, standing on the floor first of all. But I'm also gonna take and sweep the floor behind there, because God knows when the last time I swept behind this sub. And I mean, the sub itself is looking mighty fine. So now we're just gonna spray some WD-40 on all the stuff on the floor here. So just kind of wipe it out of there. Then we'll give the subwoofer a treatment. Once this one is in place and cranked up to its quote-unquote appropriate height, when I remember how to operate this shit. I think we have her on the highest almost on this side. Well, we are on a tab, which means I'm guessing we are probably on... Okay, so that tab is gone, which means are we settled on this tab then, or did I cut this one a little shorter? Or maybe not, I don't know. Or maybe it will be fine, maybe. 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 Yeah, maybe. Now here is the problem here now is that this one is all the way against the table. Our problem is we can, but we need to kind of readdress where this power strip is laying. Then we can run her, quote unquote, all the way in. So if we put the strip there, then she's no problem. And then she's standing, quote unquote, correspondently-ish. Now this one was flush over on the other side with that one. So really, having her standing like that is gonna be, quote unquote, the most appropriate, because then she's standing all the way in and then they are about the same spot on the monitors, which makes sense. Now you are, quote unquote, practically all the way back. This one is also, quote unquote, all the way back pretty much, so we are about the same point, quote unquote, when it comes to that. Then power and all that madness goes here. Now the fun part is going to be the subwoofer. How we're going to do it about this sucker, because I've had this one standing, quote unquote, like this, and well, it will still work, but quote unquote, now it looks better if it's standing either this way or standing this way. And on thought of sound, quote unquote, it's probably technically speaking best that it stands this way. Now the problem with it standing this way again is that then it's gonna go right in there, which is not ideal either. Now I could do as any reasonable studio guy, quote unquote, would do, and have the sub pointing out this way, but I'm a little worried about how that may sound. Although I guess the best thing we can do is try, right? So here we are, I guess. So okay, so that means this entire madness is hooked in per se. So that right here is my subwoofer. I'm gonna leave some slack in this cable so it's easy for me to, you know, plug it in and stuff. And I believe it's this way. It's gonna be the quote-unquote correct way to lock this one in, and yes, I'd be correct. So then you will be slonky donk down in there, and then slonky donk channel A, which means last thing to run from that side and over as far as sound, ow, ouch, is well, XLR from this speaker, quote unquote, which should, theoretically speaking, be quite easy. Theoretically speaking. So that is the entire sound system, quote-unquote rerouted to go over here. Oh geez, there you are. So, technically speaking, the only thing that's currently not plugged in is my bass guitar feed, because it's coming down there, but that's not the end of the world. Everything as far as that shit is routed over there. I seem to remember that there was more stuff I was supposed to plug onto this system, but now I can't remember what, because everything is plugged in. Which means everything that should be left to do, technically speaking, since everything is plugged to power right now, is slonk is slonk Ka-slonka. Plug you in and hope that we don't overpull any fuses. And other than that, everything should be fine besides from Ethernet for you. And I have a way of getting internet to you. I do. It's gonna be a little jank, but it consists of taking this jack off and putting her somewhere where we will remember her. Then plug you into the Ethernet in port, and then pull back this one a bit, and then slunk the cable over to an empty port. Then just kind of work her through and well, plug her in, quote unquote, and there, rack or mixer networkified. Then interface for mixer, then cloud lifter for microphone, then run her back in here, so everything now besides from this one, which can be plugged into this one, now has power. Which means now we just need to do some patch, and we should be able to call her a very good day. TV. Necolive ink. NCE. NCE. Then we quote unquote have you, we can plug in if need be. So, where's my phone? Well, this is looking like a very mean rack at the moment. Power. Power has power. Has power. So right now this rack is powering everything over here, including my network. So we be pulling some amps. Indeed. Zero power indeed. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay,
So everyone will
she's
have
good.
a visitor.
Oh,
Yay!
she's
What do you want, Leonard?
okay.
Nope, already gone.
All info update.
I'm not at the space station anymore, and I won't be coming back. Don't be like this. It's been a while since that incident, but I'm still very worried about the space station's cybersecurity. I want to prepare all I can, and I've got an idea that I want to run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Please make sure to drop by. No! And I'm a mantle.
Oh boy, så väl. Finana Ryugu Forgotten Words cover indeed. But yeah, I think the system works. Oh god. System works indeed, I would say. I have another song we can do this, or another cover we can do. This is Honto no Otto by Kokia, but it's Hako Spells cover. Very, very good work by Hackles. Very good work by Hackles Bales. Hololive EM. But yeah, I think she's set. She sounds good and all my shit works. I think this is a successful swap over. I'm gonna agree the subwoofer frequencies are kinda all over the place in here, so subwoofer bass trap treatment is definitely something that's gonna have to be done in here, because it's certainly not optimal. Far from optimal indeed. I'm sorry, Twitter. So yeah, like everything that is down in the like 40 register is just like punching through. But the stuff between like 60 and 100 is like eh. And this only goes down to 40, so I mean, doesn't really matter. Yes. It's not too appropriate, but oh well. Like in these kind of songs, the sub is there. But I want to try. Now she's actually better at it. She works good.